EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And this one goes out of bounds on the opening kickoff. That is a rough start for the kicker and his team as the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift, and he'll be brought down at the 45. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here, another run by Swift. And this defense, they have come to play. Second straight loss to start the game.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet in bounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a first down. Bone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Jonathan Owens able to make the play. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big
hole left side. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Swift. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run with the 2nd round pick in the April draft. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Santos's kick is good. And the Bears are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Going deep downfield for Judy. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Mike, I have to be honest, when offenses come up with run-play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block.
That's to the sideline and intercepted.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Good running inside the 25. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Bears. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears are on top. It's now 10-7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. He fields it at the 8. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
3rd down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. A touchdown. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will get out in front 17-7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now a give on the ground. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown Browns. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Now Hopkins on to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Browns are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That's taken at about the 14. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Big hole to the 30. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. But sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third and 9. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him. He really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Swift gets it from the pistol. And he'll work this out to the 23. That was Jordan Hicks who got him down. They face 2nd down and 7. Moore going in motion. On 2nd down, it's Williams. He lets this one go. Looking for Scott. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it up. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. He'll turn and hand this one off. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. It is a big play for the Browns. An even 40 yards. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. He'll look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Montez Sweat that time. Fights his way in to record the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the give, here's Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Brings up 2nd and 7. Go.
Now a give up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. dropped for the loss of a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Chicago.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down. Throwing is Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. A first down on a gain of 11. Moore going in motion. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Going for it all. And this will be incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Williams now to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
Track at 60. Ready?
Throw it again. It's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Got his man at the 6. And he's into the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. To throw here to begin the drive. Going deep downfield for Judy. That is hot. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. Up the middle they go. And he takes it into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Bears 31, Browns 25.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Jonathan Owens able to make the play. 2nd and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Tyreek Stevenson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And now you get the pick 6, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for 2. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. To the ground, a 1st down run. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. 2nd down and 8. Now Williams. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now, faking the give. Going deep downfield for Judy. That's hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. So back to level after the touchdown in time for the kickoff. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he's pushing tacklers away as he takes it forward for a gain of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bears will go up by 7. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. And on the ground, they go with their running back. Space to run inside the 20. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
They run on the jet sweep, and this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing now from the gun. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Throwing right, it's taken in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And that is intercepted by Denzel Ward. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns will go up by 7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Moore going in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He lets this one go. Looking for Scott. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll stay on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Ready.
Moore going in motion. On 2nd down, it's Williams. He keeps it himself.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
On 3rd and a yard, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. 2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
on first down. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Here's a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. A big hole. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Cleveland. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Chicago. So let's see if the Bears can keep it rolling as they go for 2. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. He's to midfield.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
He's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now a give on the ground, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it. It's 4. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try to run. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns.